Hello and welcome to the News 24 English Bulletin. This is Sarah Mehzabin. Those were headlines. Now the details. The Anti-Corruption Commission SSC has seized 394 crore taka from 31 bank accounts linked to ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her family. The assets were discovered in multiple countries, including the US, UK and Malaysia. Charge sheets have been filed in 6 cases against Hasina's family and associated individuals for fraud and forgery. Additionally, 8 plots and land holdings were seized as part of ongoing investigations into corruption and money laundering. Finance advisor Dr. Saleh-Uddin Ahmed stated that US intelligence chief Tulsi Gabbard's remarks would not affect the country's economic, bilateral or multilateral relations with the US. Speaking after a meeting at the Secretariat, he emphasized the government's success in improving the economy, which was once on the brink of collapse. He also highlighted the country's progress towards graduating from LDC status by 2026, noting that any issues would be addressed then. After years of anticipation, the country's longest Jamuna railway bridge was inaugurated today. The inaugural train crossed the bridge from the eastern and in just 3 minutes, reaching Shirajganj's Saidabad. Railway Ministry Secretary Fahimul Islam attended the ceremony. Trains will initially operate at speeds of 90 kilometers per hour, making travel between Dhaka and the southern and northern regions more accessible. This new bridge improves connectivity significantly. During a briefing, newly appointed U.S. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce avoided directly addressing questions regarding the safety of Bangladeshis minorities. She referred to the issue as a matter for diplomatic discussions, stating she would not speculate on potential outcomes. Bruce emphasized that Secretary of State Rubio follows a specific perspective on decisions but refused to comment further on ongoing discussions, citing the complexities involved. Jahangirnagar University has temporarily suspended 289 students and 9 teachers over attacks during the July uprising. Vice-Chancellor Professor Muhammad Kamrul Ahsan announced the decision after a syndicate meeting Monday night. The suspended students were linked to the banned Chhattu League. A further investigation committee has been formed and certificates of graduates involved will be withheld. Following student demands, July 15 night was declared a black night on campus. The High Court has temporarily suspended the Election Commission's notice regarding the registration of new political parties. It has also issued a rule asking why the notice should not be declared illegal. The ruling came after a petition was filed by a state reform movement coordinator, Hasnat Qayyum, challenging the notice's validity. The court highlighted concerns over the registration requirements, especially for parties in the 3 hill districts with limited districts committees. A Dhaka court has sentenced Ziaur Rahman to death for the rape and murder of a 12-year-old girl in Dohar. The verdict was announced by Judge Munshi Mushair Rahman at the Women and Children Reparation Tribunal 4 on Tuesday. In addition to the death sentence, Rahman was fined 2 lakh taka. The court also issued an arrest warrant as Rahman remained on the run after committing the crime in 2018. The High Court has directed the Magura and Burguna district authorities to ensure the safety of the families of 2 rape victims. The court instructed the DC and SP to take necessary measures to protect the families. Earlier, the court ordered the removal of victims' videos and photos from social media within 24 hours and appointed 2 social workers for the families' protection. The government has extended the term of the Investigation Commission on Enforced Disappearances until June 30. The decision, effective from March 15, was announced in a notification on Monday. The 5-member commission will investigate disappearances from January 1, 2010 to August 5, 2023. Within 45 days, the commission will submit its findings and recommendations to the relevant authorities. Taking a short break, stay with us. Welcome back. You are watching News24 English Bulletin. A severe gas shortage is disrupting daily life in several parts of Dhaka, with many areas experiencing 18-hour daily outages. Despite brief gas supply during the day, it is insufficient for cooking. The crisis is exacerbated during Ramadan, with residents in areas like Mog Bazar and Mirpur unable to prepare iftar meals. Tita's Gas attributes the issue to excessive demand from commercial lines and illegal connections. Locals also report a lack of support from officials. The government has reduced the supplementary duty on fruit imports from 30% to 25%. The National Board of Revenue (NBR) issued the order on Monday, which will remain effective until June 30. Additionally, the 5% advance tax has been waived. The reduced duty applies to fresh and dried citrus fruits, grapes, apples, pears, and other citrus varieties. This decision follows protests by importers against the earlier duty hike. The Saudi government has not suspended visas for Bangladeshis to perform Umrah or Hajj, but has controlled visa numbers due to the rise in pilgrims during Ramadan, said Religious Affairs Advisor AFM Khalid Hussain. Speaking at a press conference, he stated that despite 20,000 to 30,000 tickets sold, many pilgrims cannot travel yet. They will receive visas after Eid, and ticket refunds will be provided for those unable to travel. Premier League player Hamza Choudhury will represent Bangladesh. After a remarkable career in England, playing alongside stars like Phil Foden, James Maddison and Jamie Vardy, Choudhury has earned praise from Premier League legend Alan Shearer. He won the FA Cup, football's oldest competition, and helped Leicester rise to the championship. Having grown up in both Bangladesh and England, Hamza's move to represent his heritage marks a new chapter in his career. Before ending the bulletin, let's recap the headlines. Court orders freezing 31 bank accounts of Sheikh Hasina and her family members until inquiry completes. Statement of Tulsi Gabbard not to impact on bilateral and economic relation between Bangladesh and the US, comments finance advisor. Country's much-awaited longest Jamuna railway bridge inaugurated, going to play a vital role in development of northern region. That's all from the newsroom today. Thank you for watching News24. Stay with us.